Relocate.
I'm volunteering for complete eradication remains paramount to the safety of us.
Forthcoming worldwide unification can
Build a better tomorrow.
More gene therapy clinics opening throughout the world. Thousands of refugees continue to migrate into the city centers. As we welcome these new inhabitants to our cities, we are thankful to the Advent administration for their continued compassion.
Reports of rebel activity at the gene therapy clinic in Paris.
To ensure your safety, please obey all directives from administrative personnel.
The gene therapy clinic.
Must submit to a full security scan.
What if I told you you could lower inflammation, increase fat loss, strengthen...
Welcome back. President Trump's attempted use of an 18th century law to deport Venezuelan migrants is in all likelihood headed to the Supreme Court. Why? Because an appeals court has said he cannot use that for that purpose. Camila Montoya Galvez joins me now. Camila, always great to see you.
Hi, Major.
What did the appeals court say, and what is the likelihood this goes to the Supreme Court? Almost certain.
Yes, and just to level set it, Major, this wartime authority dating back to 1798, 22 years after the Declaration of Independence was
John
signed.
Adams was president.
That's
signed
correct.
it into law.
Yes, has not been invoked ever during peacetime until now.
Right.
Because traditionally it has been used against states and governments that are actively at war with the U.S., but the Trump administration made this extraordinary legal argument that the criminal gang from Venezuela, Tren de Aragua, was actively invading the U.S. and that suspected members of that group should be summarily expelled from the U.S. without any due process. The court in New Orleans has rejected that categorically, saying that the criminal gang Tren de Aragua is not, in fact, invading the U.S., and that traditionally this is not an act of invasion. Illegal immigration is not a military incursion into the U.S. Criminal activity does not connotate an illegal invasion of the country, and the administration does not have the authority to summarily deport suspected gang members under this authority. However, the panel said, importantly, that the administration does have the legal authority to utilize other immigration laws to deport suspected gang members who are here in the country illegally, but that requires some degree of due process, Major.
And Camila?
The commander-in-chief enacted the Alien Enemies Act on the wrong illegal aliens. I think that's the best way to put it.
Hello, Commander. A new enemy now threatens the future of mankind. Intelligence sources indicate a rogue organization with a separate, misguided agenda is undermining XCOM field operations. These acts cannot go unpunished. Your previous directive to preserve all human life on Earth has been rescinded. You are to use all available resources to locate and eliminate these traitors.
Now you can kind of see what I'm talking about when it comes down to that nonsense. El Presidente has been unwantonly killing children in Gaza and places like that for monetary gain. You call them illegal acts. Enacting the Alien Enemy Act on the wrong type of illegal alien was also a malfunction of the process.
We know your to-do list is long. Just make sure self-care is on it. Because when you feel
Commander, the council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration, with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Yeah, so we've got homeless people disappearing worldwide. It's kind of a major problem that we're dealing with right now. They're experimenting on them in probably nanotechnology as well as genetic modification.
Accessing system. We've got access.
Status confirmed. We have control of the network tower. The signal is going out.
Has cleared the perimeter, sir. Meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor. Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect. Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief has been rewarded.
Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift
from the Elder. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
And the FDA's former CBER in a sense because it would typically be that he had a pulmonary embolism, but empirical anticoagulation and antiplatelet therapy brought rapid improvement. This case prompted deeper investigation that the spike protein's ability to induce fibrin that's resistant to breakdown, activate platelets irreversibly, and damage the inside of our vessels that run to every part of our body and every organ, explained his symptoms and those of thousands more since. I have treated approximately 4,000 patients suffering from long COVID and vaccine injury, or both. Many were young and previously healthy. For those with vaccine injury, trust in public institutions has been shattered. Many were coerced under the August 2021 federal mandates, despite legitimate hesitations due to prior infection or personal health risks. They knew their body better than the agencies. Now disabled, they are dismissed or ignored by the systems that mandated their compliance. The myocarditis signal was also a big thing. This spring of 2021, a clear safety signal emerged. Myocarditis in young males linked to mRNA vaccines. The Department of Defense confirmed cases of rare heart inflammation, and peer-reviewed studies later detected circulating spike protein in post-vaccine myocarditis cases. Autopsy findings have confirmed fatal vaccine-induced myocarditis. Yet federal authorities accelerated licensing and mandates, sidelining concerns. The CDC's hesitation to issue a health alert on myocarditis, and the FDA's former CBER director promoting vaccines on social media crossed a line from oversight to advocacy. This was not regulated.
Anyways, the mRNA vaccine was meant to kill you. It wasn't meant to wasn't meant to help you.
The world you once knew is no more. Earth is now ruled by the Advent Coalition and their alien masters. For decades, we have operated in the shadows. Now that we have recovered our greatest weapon, the time has come to reclaim our world. You must wage war on the enemy from your new mobile command center. This commandeered alien vessel will serve as your new base of operations. Though we have acquired new weaponry and operatives, the battlefield is more dangerous. The enemy has grown far more deadly. You must rebuild the XCOM project, expose the aliens' true agenda, and renew humanity's will to fight.
Commander, I have intel on a resistance faction calling themselves the Templars. They're a group of rogue psionic warriors who wield immense power. We've had our soldiers trained in this area before, but the Templars' powers are like nothing we've ever seen. The side blades are their main weapon. They can dash in, hit a target, and move to safety again. If they take out their target, they gain focus. The more focus the Templar has, the stronger they become. Take their Volt ability, for instance. The basic form of this attack strikes a single target, but with more focus, the attack can hit an entire squad. High-ranking Templars can double their combat strength in an instant. Ghost creates a Templar copy that retains all of its abilities. Getting ambushed isn't an issue either. Templars can channel all of their energy into a devastating storm of psionic power. These abilities require focus, however. Templars need to balance spending and recharging their energy throughout any encounter. I don't think I need to tell you why recruiting the Templars would help us. Their ability to wield psionic energy goes far beyond our own. Now that we face a threat like the Chosen, this war is anything but conventional. We should find the Templars and get them on our side. Good luck, Commander.
Chosen Ones are basically the primary supply of narcissists. Narcissists are basically your lizard people. It's all self-explanatory.
Free Wi-Fi. Let's check my bank account. Wait, actually...
Hell nah.
Priority message for the commander coming through on a secure channel, sir.
On screen.
Sir, it's coming from the Advent Network Tower.
You heard me. He's taking a big risk contacting us like this.
Hello, Commander. You and your crew are to be commended. Your efforts in rebuilding the Resistance Network and uncovering the truth about the Avatar Project have been admirable. I only wish I had better news to report.
When does he ever?
Advent is not taking the death of an elder lightly, and in turn have greatly accelerated the final stages of their Avatar project. A plan is now in place for the rapid processing of all non-essential human life. To begin immediately. Very soon, Advent's speaker will announce a breakthrough in gene therapy. A final treatment for the human condition. Billions will flock to gene therapy clinics across the globe. They will never return. I have managed to secure tactical data and access codes to the Advent Network Tower. The speaker's address will be broadcast live to a global audience via this facility. The whole of Advent's network will be listening. It is this hubris that we must use against them. The information I am sending you should allow Dr. Tigan and Chief Engineer Shen to take control of the transmission and disrupt their entire network from within. Though my hope is that this disruption will confuse the enemy's forces long enough to allow your final assault a chance of success, I ask one more thing of you. Take what you have learned. Let the world know what is happening here. Wake them up. Broadcast the truth. Before there is no one left to listen. It seems we are both out of time. Farewell, Commander.
Anyways, the mRNA vaccine was meant to kill you. The people who survived, who knows what's in their veins at this point. It looks like nervous tissue to me. The homeless people that are being disappeared off of the streets are being experimented on in black sites. The government's well aware of that. The Commander-in-Chief used the Enemy Alien Act to attack immigrants, not the correct illegal aliens. Anyways, you kind of understand the gist of the situation, and you know what to do from here.